Miss, hi.
Hi, everyone. How are you doing?
Fine.
Fine?
And you?
Fine. Spring is coming. Do you like spring?
Yes,
Yes, I like.
You like
I
it?
like.
Yeah, because I mean, I can see that, some trees are in blossom already. My plants that, I don't have green fingers actually. And I try to, I like plants, but I don't have much talent to cultivate them. And there was one that I was sure it was dead, and now it has green leaves. I mean, new sprouts. So I'm very happy with that. No estaba muerta, andaba de parranda. Okay. Okay. Well, so most of you are ready to start. Well, let me see. Last week, we finished our class with an introduction, but if I'm not wrong, we just started with the unit about description of neighborhoods. Am I right?
Yes.
But did you listen to anything? No, I don't think so. About that, I mean, about somebody describing his neighborhood?
No.
No, I think that it was at the very end, so we didn't have time to do it. Well, today, let's see, the plan is the following. We are going, the first part of the class before the break, let's say, we're going to finish that part, description of neighborhood, where we are going to listen to some things. We're going to work with vocabulary. And then I will ask you to make your own presentations, let's call it like that. It's not a presentation, properly speaking, but you will have to talk about that, about your neighborhood, okay? And following the pattern that will be used for in the oral part, in the listening part, okay? That will be the first part. Then going on with description of places and movement, we're going to have a small, how can we call it? Small exercise, short exercise about how to use some words, some prepositions like over, across, through, etc. Okay? That is the first part. The second part, you're going to watch a video about a construction where these words, the prepositions we're going to see, the vocabulary will be included, okay? So that will be another unit in the second part. Okie dokie?
Okay.
Yeah? Let's see. Wait a minute, let me see. Let me have a look at I'm going to share my screen. Let me see if in Material Docente, right? This is the part. No, sorry, it's not that part, sorry. I am too old, so I forget things. Okay, this is the one that the material you downloaded last class, if I'm not wrong. Yes? You downloaded these pages, if I'm not wrong. Remember we talked about different vocabulary related to neighborhood?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And the second page, okay. Well, what I will ask you now is to listen to somebody describing his neighborhood. He's a man, okay? So listen and take notes if you can, okay? You will listen to it twice. Okay. What am I doing? I think I'm not, okay. Okay, here we are.
I live in Hackney, which is an area in East London.
Let me check the volume. Okay, here we are.
I live in Hackney, which is an area in East London. I live in a flat just opposite Hackney Central Tube Station. Hackney is a nice place. It's quite residential. I mean, there are lots of houses and not many tall buildings like skyscrapers or anything. It feels more like a small town really, but it's not far from London city centre. Lots of people live in Hackney but work in central London. They choose to live here because it's cheaper than living in the centre and the transport links are good. You can get to central London on the bus or underground in about 20 minutes. Plus you can cycle along the canal to other parts of the city. Camden's not far. Anyway, there are lots of things to do in Hackney. The high street is lively in the evening and at the weekend. There are plenty of good bars and restaurants there, but you know, they're London prices. It's over £6 a pint these days. Unbelievable. Apart from pubs, there are a few good parks. Plus, there's also an outdoor swimming pool called London Fields Lido. I'm sure you're thinking that no one would want to swim outside in England, especially in winter, but don't worry, the pool's heated. I guess there are some downsides to living in Hackney. I mean, I feel like the area's quite safe, but a couple of my friends have had problems there. Like, one of them had their bike stolen from outside their flat. Still, that could happen anywhere really. It doesn't seem like crime is a big problem in the area. The traffic in Hackney is okay, even at rush hour, but parking is a problem. There aren't many parking spaces on our road. Plus, it's really expensive to park there. It's much more convenient to take public transport in the area or to cycle around. Overall, I'd recommend Hackney as a place to live. It's affordable compared to other parts of London, and it's got a good feel about it.
Okay, once again.
Yes, please.
please.
I live in Hackney, which is an area in East London. I live in a flat just opposite Hackney Central Tube Station. Hackney is a nice place. It's quite residential. I mean, there are lots of houses and not many tall buildings like skyscrapers or anything. It feels more like a small town really, but it's not far from London city centre. Lots of people live in Hackney but work in central London. They choose to live here because it's cheaper than living in the centre and the transport links are good. You can get to central London on the bus or underground in about 20 minutes. Plus you can cycle along the canal to other parts of the city. Camden's not far. Anyway, there are lots of things to do in Hackney. The high street is lively in the evening and at the weekend. There are plenty of good bars and restaurants there, but you know, they're London prices. It's over £6 a pint these days. Unbelievable. Apart from pubs, there are a few good parks. Plus, there's also an outdoor swimming pool called London Fields Lido. I'm sure you're thinking that no one would want to swim outside in England, especially in winter, but don't worry, the pool's heated. I guess there are some downsides to living in Hackney. I mean, I feel like the area's quite safe, but a couple of my friends have had problems there. Like, one of them had their bike stolen from outside their flat. Still, that could happen anywhere really. It doesn't seem like crime is a big problem in the area. The traffic in Hackney is okay, even at rush hour, but parking is a problem. There aren't many parking spaces on our road. Plus, it's really expensive to park there. It's much more convenient to take public transport in the area or to cycle around. Overall, I'd recommend Hackney as a place to live. It's affordable compared to other parts of London, and it's got a good feel about it.
Okay. Wait a second. Here it is. Okay. Let's see, what information did you get about the place where he lives? First of all, let's see, let me stop sharing this. Let's see, what's the name of the place? Did you get it? Nothing. Okay, never mind.
Hackney, algo así.
Hackney.
Hackney.
Very good, it's Hackney, yeah, right, very good. I know it's not easy, but it's a real thing. That is, I prefer to, okay, Hackney. Okay, let's see. Where is Hackney?
In London?
In London. Very good. It's in London. Did you get any? Well, no, never mind. Forget the question. Okay, it's in London. Does he like his neighborhood?
It's a residential place.
Okay, it's a residential area, right? Does he like it or not?
Yes.
Yes.
He recommended living in this area.
Right, he recommends living in this area.
Area.
Aria is in opera.
Okay.
I don't understand anything about opera, so don't ask me what that means in opera. But aria número tanto, I don't know what that means, but that's it, okay? Okay, so he recommends living in the area. Let's see, what are the good points of this place, in his opinion?
This place is a 20-minute of the center in car.
Okay, it's near the city center or relatively near. I don't remember if it was 20 minutes, but okay, yeah. Yeah, it's about 20 minutes, yes. Okay. Any other good points of this place?
Transport is good.
Okay.
Traffic,
Very good.
okay.
Sorry,
Traffic,
Daniela?
okay.
The traffic, he said that is okay,
Okay.
even in the rush area.
Rush
Time,
hours.
hours, yeah.
Yeah. Traffic is okay, which doesn't mean good, but it's good enough, let's say. Okay, in rush hours. Here we have a word that I think we haven't seen before, rush hours. Do you know any synonym of rush hours? Or can you explain what it means? Explain, please, not translation.
Busy hours?
Easy hours?
No, busy.
Busy
or
hours?
Busy.
Yeah, but it's not exactly the same because busy hours can be your hours, my hours. Peak hours. It's another word. Those are the hours when traffic is heavy. There is heavy traffic. Yeah. Okay, so he says traffic is okay, as I said, which means not good, but good enough. At even at rush hours. Okay, any other advantage of the place? Martin.
Well, there's no parking places. Parking places, I think. I don't know how
The
to say
parking
it.
is the problem.
Yeah.
Okay, parking is bad point. Is a problem.
It's very expensive.
Okay, parking is very expensive. Yeah.
So he prefers to take the public systems.
Okay, he prefers to use the public transport, or he talks about another means of transport. Anybody?
No.
Cycling. He talks about cycling. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but let's talk about the rest of good things. So, transport is good. Traffic is not so heavy. Is near the city center.
Said that is sorry.
Yeah.
Quite safe place.
Is quite safe. Good. Quite safe. Right. It's quite safe. Okay. Anything else?
No more buildings.
No. Okay. Not many tall buildings.
So,
Not many tall buildings. Yeah. Okay, not many tall buildings. Good. What else? Any other good point?
I don't understand when he talk about the swimming pool.
Yeah.
He said is heated.
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 Yeah, because if you think about swimming pool in London, I mean, in winter, you know, it's like crazy. But this swimming pool is heated. So it's warm water.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, what a lovely place. I love swimming pools. Yeah, heated swimming pools. Okay. Okay. So that is another good point in the place. Okay. Any other good points?
I think I hear he said that is affordable
Okay. Yeah.
compare with other place, but
Yeah.
I couldn't
Here
hear
we
that.
have probably a new word for most of you, affordable. Can you explain the meaning of that, Daniela?
That is not expensive.
Very good. Affordable is not expensive. It's something that you can pay for.
Yeah.
So very good. Here you have the verb to afford. Afford is to be able to pay for something. If something is too expensive for me, I say I cannot afford it. Yeah. In this case, it's the opposite. He says that prices are affordable. Yeah. Okay. Is there any other good point in this place, Paloma? Paloma. Can you hear me, Paloma? Paloma had some problems with connection at the beginning. Okay. No other good points? Okay. No. Let's see. What about the bad points? Well, you already mentioned some of them. In terms of parking spaces, parking was expensive. Any other negative aspect?
Did he says something about it, and sorry, there's some people working out in my back, so I can listen to. Sorry. Did he say something about the neighbors? Something like I'm sorry, I'm not concentrated. Algo como que habían peleado un amigo, algo así.
He talks about a friend, yes, but not that they had a fight. No, but he talks about a friend. You're right. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry. Any other negative thing?
It's not center city.
Yeah.
He talked about the restaurant place.
Yeah. Is that bad or good?
I think it's good restaurant in the area.
Yes, the area.
The area.
Yeah, so that is one of the points that he mentioned in the good points, that there are restaurants in the area. Yeah. Yes. Well, any other negative or positive thing? No? Okay. I will ask you, wait a minute, but we're going to go back to your cursus. Wait. Sí, material docente. I will ask you to download a file called Your Neighborhood Different Parts. It's in capital letter. Let me see what it is. Okay. In this I mean, here you have two different columns, okay? The idea is to match the two parts so that can make sense according to what you understood from the tape, right? Do you understand it? You have to match the two parts because you have 50% of the sentence and the other half is here. So you have to join the two parts.
Okay.
Yes? Okay. Some seconds for you to do that. Are you ready? Hello, are you ready?
No,
No?
not
Not
yet.
yet, please.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, are you ready now?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Let's see the first one. Let me keep you. Okay. Let's see the first one. Daniela.
I live in Hackney,
Hackney.
which is which is an area in East London.
Okay, very good. I live in Hackney, which is an area in East London. Good. Let's see the second one. Martin.
I live in a flat just opposite Hackney Central Tube Station.
Exactly. Good. Very good. Let's see number 3. That is, wait. It's not far from. Okay, let's see, Pablo.
It's not far from the other part of London. No?
No. First of all, because here we have 2 other parts of London, and it's not far from 2. No, that combination is not possible. It's not far from other parts of London, but not from 2. Okay.
Okay.
So.
It's not far from London city center?
Very good. It's not far from London city center, right? Good. Let's see the next one. Is cheaper. Paloma.
¿Escuchar?
Now, yes.
Yeah. It's cheaper than living in the center.
Very good. Here we have the comparative, cheaper than. Good. Let's see the next one. Camila. There are lots of things.
Sí, there are a lot of things to do in Hackney.
Very good. Yes. Let's see the next one. Martin.
Las 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
There are plenty of good
There are
bars.
plenty of good bars and restaurants here. There.
Yes,
sorry.
good. That's correct. Let's see the next one, Daniela.
Traffic in Hackney is okay.
Good. Good. Let's see the next one. Overall, Pablo.
Overall, I recommended Hackney as a place to live.
Right. I recommend. Here we have an abbreviation. I would recommend. That's the. But you say I'd. I mean, the pronunciation of this is I'd.
Okay. Hi.
Let's see. Let me write it here. The pronunciation is I'd. I'd recommend Hackney as a place to live. Right. Good. Let's see the last one. It's affordable. Camila?
It's affordable compared to other parts of London.
It's affordable compared to other parts
of London.
Right, good. Any question about this part?
No.
No questions?
Yes, what is mean plenty?
What's the meaning of plenty? Many,
yes.
A lot.
Okay.
Wait a minute. What's the meaning of plenty? Plenty means a lot, or well, can be used with countable or uncountable. So you can say a lot, can be much, or could be many also. Both. Okay. Very good. Any other question?
No.
No? Okay. Well, now I will ask you, I will ask you to listen again, but this time you're going to listen and read the script at the same time, okay? For you to understand it completely. Wait. Oof. Wait. Please download the file called script, okay? Here you have the script and you will listen again. Listen and read, okay? Is it okay?
Okay. Can you repeat, please?
I will ask you to listen to the tape again, but at the same time, read the script.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Are you ready with the downloading?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Here we go. Let me play the tape. Okay.
I live in Hackney, which is an area in East London. I live in a flat just opposite Hackney Central Tube Station. Hackney is a nice place. It's quite residential. I mean, there are lots of houses and not many tall buildings like skyscrapers or anything. It feels more like a small town really, but it's not far from London's city centre. Lots of people live in Hackney, but work in central London. They choose to live here because it's cheaper than living in the centre, and the transport links are good. You can get to central London on the bus or underground in about 20 minutes. Plus you can cycle along the canal to other parts of the city. Camden's not far. Anyway, there are lots of things to do in Hackney. The high street is lively in the evening, and at the weekend there are plenty of good bars and restaurants there. But you know, they're London prices. It's over £6 a pint these days. Unbelievable. Apart from pubs, there are a few good parks. Plus, there's also an outdoor swimming pool called London Fields Lido. I'm sure you're thinking that no one would want to swim outside in England, especially in winter, but don't worry, the pool's heated. I guess there are some downsides to living in Hackney. I mean, I feel like the area's quite safe, but a couple of my friends have had problems there. Like, one of them had their bike stolen from outside their flat. Still, that could happen anywhere really. It doesn't seem like crime is a big problem in the area. The traffic in Hackney is okay, even at rush hour, but parking is a problem. There aren't many parking spaces on our road. Plus, it's really expensive to park there. It's much more convenient to take public transport in the area or to cycle around. Overall, I'd recommend Hackney as a place to live. It's affordable compared to other parts of London, and it's got a good feel about it.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Any questions about the script? Was it easier now to follow it?
What did you say?
Was it easier to follow the script now and to understand it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It was easier.
Sorry?
It was easier than just listen the audio.
Certainly, yeah. Any questions about the script?
No?
Are you sure? Well, let's see here. Could you find out any other good points or bad points of the place?
Teacher, what is Camden?
Camden is the name of a market. It's a neighborhood where there is a famous market there in London.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Camden Market is a very touristic place.
Okay.
Okay, any other question? No?
No?
No.
Okay. Didn't you find out any other new, I mean, not new, but any positive or negative aspect that you didn't mention in the first part of the class?
I want to ask about the price of the pint.
Pint, yeah,
Pint or pint?
pint.
Pint. A pint. It says 6 quid.
Yeah.
What is a quid?
Quid is the equivalent to luca, is the slang word for pound.
Ah,
So
right.
six quid is 6 pounds, which is crazy expensive. It's about almost 7,000 pesos.
Oh.
More or less. I think, yeah. Are you sitting? Okay. Yeah.
But London is well, London prices, he says, is I don't know how to say caro. It's caro.
Expensive
Expensive. It's expensive,
for the British.
but
It's bloody expensive for the British themselves. It's famous for being expensive, well, for the British and for all the Europeans. Yeah, it's very, very expensive. So here you have, well, first of all, here we have two words. One is the word, oh, sorry, pint. Pint is the translation in Spanish is pinta, but it doesn't say anything. Pint is
una chela.
yeah, but it's the quantity. I don't know exactly. A pint is mucho grande. I mean, I don't know if it is exactly the same quantity, but it's, I mean, it's more or less the same. Almost, it's less than half a liter, 400 and something. So, and liter, yeah, cubic centimeters. Okay, that is a pint. Para los chilenos es un choc grande. And the other possibility is half a pint, un choc chico. Yeah? Do you understand it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So when he says that it's expensive, they are London prices. That's why he mentions that. Yeah. He means that, I mean, that is what he means. They are London, but you know, they are London prices. Yeah. So, yeah, about 7,000 pesos a pint. Yeah.
But how, sorry by the question, but how expensive are a pint in other places in Europe or well, in Europe, how expensive is to take a pint?
I don't know. I mean, in other places, well, I haven't been to Britain for a while, so I'm not sure about the prices now. But Spain, that was the last country I went to, was very much cheaper. I mean, I thought it was cheaper than Chile. In Madrid, I don't know, a pint could be no, I don't know, a pint. Yeah, a pint could be 3 euros, that is 2 or 3 euros. That is 2,000 or 3,000 pesos.
And what is then in pounds?
In pounds?
Mm-hmm.
That is what I told you. I mean, here he says 6 pounds.
6 pounds, but in Europe, in other parts of Europe.
In other parts of Europe, I don't know nowadays, but I think it could be 2 pounds. Okay, it could be 3. Okay. No, it's a lot more.
Okay.
Probably in the north of Europe, I think. I have never been there myself, but according to what my students have told me, for example, Sweden, Norway are very expensive. A small coffee in the street, maybe 10,000 pesos. So
in the street, you say like when
a food truck or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's expensive.
No, I mean Northern Europe is very expensive, but I think it's more or less similar to London. Not that deep. I think those are the ones that can be compared. Yeah. The other ones are cheaper, I think.
I get it.
Okay.
Okay.
The northern, I mean, the northern you go, the farther north you go in Europe is more expensive than in the south. Portugal, Spain, well, France is not expensive. Paris is expensive too. But Spain and Portugal are more, I mean, are cheaper than other countries in the north.
And why is so expensive to the north?
I don't know. That is a question that I cannot answer. I don't know. They are rich countries.
The climate.
The climate?
I think it's so cold in these places.
Very cold.
So maybe it's more expensive to produce the food.
That is one of the reasons. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Everything is, I mean, it's very, very cold. I've never been, I mean, I had the north, the farthest place I have been to in the north of Europe is Denmark in winter, in January. It's crazy. It's the coldest place I have ever been to.
20 degrees. Over
20, minus 20. Was crazy. Yes. Okay. Well, any other questions about this paragraph? No?
No.
Okay, good. Well, now we have to follow, wait a minute, let me go to the second, no, the same page the same file you downloaded the other day. Here you have, this is more or less the pattern I will ask you to use for you to prepare how you're going to describe your neighborhood, okay? You're going to talk about the location, the places that you can find in your area, something like, I don't know, pubs or whatever, I mean, important places in your area. Then the adjectives you're going to use to describe your area. Obviously, I will ask you to introduce the new words. Then negative, positive things about the area and the overall opinion. So taking notes of these topics, I want you to prepare your description, your oral description. Is that right?
Okay, I have a question. In the overall opinion, can I say something like, well, it's a nice place, or yeah, I have to say something like, this guy in Hackney, something like, I recommend the place.
I would recommend, or I wouldn't recommend. It depends. Or I would recommend. I recommend this place in this aspect, but well, it depends. Yes.
But
yeah.
Should I make a recommendation, or just an opinion?
No, no. You don't have to recommend. You have to give an overall opinion about the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can use the model of the description made by this guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. How long do you think it will take you? Do you think 5 minutes could be okay? Or 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
I think
10 minutes. Okay, I will give you 10 minutes for you to do it. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, anybody ready? No?
No, still not.
Oh, no.
No?
It's no necessary large text, but
No,
long test, no? Okay.
you don't and you don't have to write everything. I mean, you just take notes of each thing and then you elaborate it. I mean, you do it orally.
Okay.
Yeah, are you ready, Pablo?
Okay.
Okay, let me, okay. Let me see. Okay, Pablo.
Well, I live in Providencia, which is an area relatively central of Santiago. I live in Pedro de Valdivia Avenue, on flat just opposite Marmor Temple. In this area, the traffic is really high. It's a noise place, but it's a neighborhood that has a lot of life. There are parks, bike paths, pubs, and restaurants. The subway station Inés de Suárez is a 5-minute away. And overall, I recommended this neighborhood as a place to live.
That's it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good. That is exactly what I wanted you to do, Pablo. Okay, let's check some things, Pablo. Be careful with some grammar aspects. I will write in the chat, okay?
Okay.
Let me see. Wait. When you say I live in Pedro Valdivia, which is an area relatively central, a relatively central area.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to invert. First, you give the characteristics. And then what you are characterizing, relatively central area. Yeah. You could even add more adjectives. For example, you could say it's a relatively central, interesting, whatever, beautiful, whatever, an area at the very end.
Okay.
Yeah, that is very important. Opposite, no, opposite.
Opposite.
In English, most words, especially the ones that are not long, too long, are stressed on the first syllable, the first one on the left. Opposite. Okay? Traffic is, no, not high. Traffic is heavy. In
Heavy.
English, traffic is heavy. Yes, heavy
Okay.
traffic. Okay? And then subway station in Inés de Suárez, the same thing as in the Inés de Suárez subway station.
Subway.
Inés de
Okay.
Suárez is the name. So first the name and then what it is.
Okay.
Do you understand it?
Yes. Okay.
Good. Okay, quite good, Pablo. Let's see who can continue. Anybody?
I
Martin?
didn't have I forgot the word. I didn't have finished it, but maybe
You
I
haven't finished. Martin, can I ask you a question? Do you feel well today? Did you?
not really. I'm very I
You look sleepy,
not
tired.
sleepy. I'm tired. Yes, I'm tired, and my head is in another place. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, you don't look well today, not as usual. Okay, but do you think you can do it now?
Yeah, I
Or
think
no?
so.
Okay, try.
Well,
Try. This is something, it's an exercise. I mean, it's not a test or
okay.
something. It's just an exercise.
Well, I live in the Villa Mirador del Maipo, in a house, and well, my neighborhood is in the south of the southwest of the downtown of Puente Alto, which is in the south of Santiago. In my area, there's green areas, like an attractive, is a residential area, and there's not many places to be sit. Maybe some courts. There's a tennis court and 3 streets more to the west.
Sorry, there is a tennis court?
2 streets to the west,
Okay.
or multi-courts, I think, for sports, and adjectives for describe my area. It makes me, well, it's difficult for me. The most of the time, it's a quiet place, and the people try to make it better, and the people try to clean the spaces and make it a better place to live. In general, it's not expensive to live, but the houses are small, even the streets are are small compared to other places of the region. And negative or positive things about my area, there's a lot of animals in the streets, many dogs and cats, and every day appear more animals. So I even usually pick up cats for find them a home. Even I pick up 2 cats the 3 days ago. And positive things, the people are a possible, no, positive thing of my area. They try to make a better place. That's a positive thing that I can uh, take in my mind. Um, and the general opinion is a quiet place compared to other places near to this neighborhood. Um, and uh, and that's all, I think.
Okay, Martin. Good. Good. When you want to express the distance, for example, the courts, the tennis courts are 2 blocks or two streets away from, in this case, from my home, from home, yeah? 2 streets away from, okay? Some things had to do with pronunciation. Describe, yeah? Describe, yeah? Describe, yeah? Describe small, yeah? Compared. No, wait a minute. I am writing obviously the pronunciation. Compared. Okay. And every day appear more animals? No. More animals appear every day.
Okay.
Okay, the other way around. And something else. You say something is near something else, but not near to. Near doesn't take any other word. A is near B. My house is near the shop. I don't know. Yes? Okay, Martin. Good. Let's see, Daniela. Can you continue?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I live in La Florida. That is located in the southeast of Santiago. There are small stores close to my home, bakery, and delivery restaurants. There are small parks with playgrounds for the kids. So this is a good point. There are a subway station close to my home, just 5 minutes walking. And there are good public transport to go everywhere you need. So it's a quiet residential and a place, and you can find friendly and generous neighbors. Sorry, neighbors. So that's the really positive things that I write. A good and loyal neighbors. The negative that I have a small park really close to my home, and some days came some guys and do parties and drink, and so this is a bad point. And sometimes you can hear, well, like everywhere now, the cars, theft, I don't know if it's the correct word, cars, stolen cars, or when
Cars,
you
car theft?
cars theft. Theft. I don't know the theft.
Car theft.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
One time.
Sorry, are you talking about theft is, I mean, not necessarily violent. I mean, you park it in the street and when you go to pick it up, there is no car. That is a theft.
Yes.
The
A
other
kind
one
of.
with guns is a robbery. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Once some guys tried to steal our car
To steal.
outside. Steal,
yeah.
So that's
Mhm.
the another negative point. But that was like 2 years ago, and now we have like alarms, but they are from the neighbors. So
Mhm.
something happened, and we just
Yeah.
turn on the alarm, and
Everybody.
everybody everybody go there, try to do something. So overall, I recommend this neighborhood. It's a great place to live.
Okay, Daniela, very good, very good. Okay, just some comments. There is good public transport.
There is.
No, there is good public. I have a park? No, there is a park. It's not your park. Yeah, so there is a park near my place, near my home, okay? And remember the verb is to steal.
Steal.
The past tense is stole, okay? Good.
Okay, thank you.
Good, Daniela. Let's see, Paloma, can you go on?
Yes.
Okay.
I live in Macul, which is an area in southeast of Santiago. And there's a lot of tall buildings. There's plenty of good bars and restaurants, and there are supermarkets, pharmacies, hardware, and hardware store.
And what, sorry?
Hardware store.
Hardware, okay.
Ferretería?
Yes, hardware.
Yeah, hardware.
Right.
And it's not very quiet due to fireworks at night. And positive things. The traffic is okay. There are quite a few commercial stores. And negative things, at night it can be a little dangerous because Nervi is the Santa Julia población, no sé cómo se dice.
No, you don't have a translation for that. Población Santa Julia only.
Yeah. And there are many stray dogs. But has in many parts of the city. Overall opinion, I recommend Macul as a place to live. It is a residential neighborhood with good accessibility to commerce and transport.
Okay. Okay, Paloma, good. Good. Let's see some comments. Be careful with this. This is south. Let me try to south. Southeast. South. La última es Z española. South.
South.
South. La primera es S. La segunda es, la última es Z española. Southeast, okay? Because sud is French. In French, you say that, sud, I think. No, south in English, okay? Then commercial store, no, that is redundant. It's stores only, or shops.
Okay.
All shops are commercial, obviously, okay? Good access, not good accessibility, good access, okay? good access. And this is nearby, there is a Población Santa Julia, nearby. Yeah, nearby, you can see there is Población Santa Julia. Okay, Paloma, much better than I remembered you in
Yes.
the past. Yes, good.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Camila, now your turn.
I live in San Miguel, near of subway station Lovial. It's a place with a many tall building.
Tall building.
Yes, and it's a unsafe place due to many portonazos.
That is a killing. Okay, how can you say that? Because that's a crime, yeah. But it's when they try to steal your car. They steal your car, but they use weapons, so it's not theft. It's a car robbery, I would say. That is the closest explanation, because it's not a bank robbery. In English, money bank robberies. It's a car robbery. Yes. So.
And there are many places to shop, such as groceries, bakeries, drugstore, and in 10 minutes walking, it's supermarket Jumbo, where there is a small mall with many places to shop, clothes, makeup, hairdresser, etc.
Etc.
Etc. It's a relatively quiet place. A lot of pollution. The traffic is a problem because there are many cars in peak hours.
At peak hours.
At peak hours. It's very noisy because next to my flat there is a company. Yeah, in general, it's a place where you can live well.
It's a place where you can live well, despite the problems.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's it?
Yes.
Okay, good, Camila. Let's see some comments. Remember that near, you say, for example, I don't know, A is near B, not near to.
Okay.
The only word that is next to, but the near is near only, okay? Then your apartment is near subway station Lovial? No, Lovial subway station. Lovial is the name. Is the name of the station.
Yes.
So Lovial goes first, subway station. The same as in the case of Pablo, it was Inés de Suarez. Sorry, subway. Subway station. Yeah. First the name and then what it is. Yeah.
Yes.
Be careful with the pronunciation of such. Such as.
Such as.
Such, yes. Supermarket Jumbo, no, it's the same as the station, it's Jumbo. In English you say Jumbo. Jumbo supermarket.
Okay.
Unimark supermarket. Santa Isabel supermarket, yes?
Yes.
There are many places to go shopping.
To
go shopping as an activity.
Yes.
Many places to go shopping. Okay? Okay, Camila, good. Let's see. Martin, you raise your hand. You want to make a question?
Yes. Sorry. I want to know what is the difference between everyone and everybody.
It's the same.
It's the same?
It's the same. Exactly the same. Yes? Okay, any other question?
No.
No?
I have a question.
Pablo?
How do you say tráfico de drogas? Traffic of drugs?
Drug traffic.
Drug traffic.
Drug traffic. Yeah,
Okay.
drug traffic.
Drug traffic.
Okay, any other question? No? Okay, let's go for a break now.
Yes.
15 minutes.
Yes. Okay.
Tengo
Okay,
todos los precios de la cerveza en distintos países. Just in case, okay? Okay, 15 more minutes.
Okay.
Yes. No, but you know that I was reading that, I mean, I found some websites where they explain this is a good tip for travelers because you can have an idea of general prices in it. I mean, not only beer. Good. Well, guys, let's go on with our class. As I told you at the beginning, now we're going to start with, going on with descriptions of places, but using prepositions of direction and places and direction, okay? So please go to your cursos. In my opinion, this is the most difficult part of English because there are many exceptions and they are very specific. That's the thing. Material docente, prepositions of direction. Please download that file. Okay. Okay, here you have a map with different places, okay? The idea is to describe a trip, okay, by car. Here you have the words you're going to use. All of them are prepositions, okay? Prepositions of direction. So here you have a short paragraph. The idea is to complete the paragraph using these words, of course, looking at the picture carefully. Okay? Do you understand it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, some minutes for you to do it, please. Ready?
No yet.
Okay. When you're ready, please let me know. Okay, are you ready now? Hello. Are you ready?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I am. I
Well,
think.
let's see. You think so? Okay. Well, I want to, okay. Let's see the first sentence. I mean, the first blank. No, let's see the first sentence. I mean, until the first, who can do the first sentence?
I?
Okay, me, okay. Yeah. Pablo?
Yes.
Okay.
One hot summer morning, we decided to take a trip in our car down the city to the ocean.
Okay, 50% correct.
Oh,
50%. Okay. Who can anyone here? If you look at the picture, let me look at the picture. This is the city, and this is the ocean. So this is the starting point, and this is the arrival. What is the word you use when you want to get to the origin of something?
From.
from. Oh, okay.
From. That's why the question is, where are you from? I'm from Chile. That's the origin of where something starts. So from the city to the ocean. Okay. One hot summer morning, we decided to take a trip in our car from the city to the ocean. Okay, good. Who can continue? Why can't I see? Okay. Who can continue with the next sentence?
We got at the car and drove around the highway.
Who are you, Paloma?
Camila.
Javier? Daniela?
Camila.
Camila. Also 50%. Drove along the highway. You said drove along the highway?
Yes.
Yes, that's correct. But you said we got at the car. No. No, madam. No. What did you do with the car?
No, into the car?
We got into the car. Yes. We got into the car and drove along the highway. Yeah. Okay, let's see who can continue. Oof, what a sign.
I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try.
Daniela?
Yes.
Okay.
We went up one side of the Mount. Oh, okay. The Mount Washington and past the other side.
And?
Past.
No. No, you are describing the movement. The first part is correct. We went up one side of Mount Washington. What is Mount? This is Mount Washington.
Mount.
So you went up and then?
Down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so we went up one side of Mount Washington and down the other side. Yeah? Okay. Who can continue? Come on. Don't be shy. Come on. Martin?
Here I put the highway. The highway went past the lake and through the bridge.
Be careful. You have to look at the picture and describe the movement. Exactly, just the movement. Okay, we went up, we went down. Then this is the traveling, yeah? So
around?
Around, because there is a curve here. You see, we went around the lake, yes? And what did you say here?
I say through the. I don't know.
It's not through because there are
across.
two sides. Sorry?
Or across.
Across. Right. We went
So
around the lake and across the bridge. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Who can continue?
I can continue.
Okay.
Then we drove through the forest.
Yeah.
And past the big water tower.
Very good. Right. We went through, por la mitad, por el medio, lo atravesamos. Right? And walk, and past the big tower, the big water tower. Yes, that's correct. The last sentence, who can read the last sentence? This is the easiest. Because you have two choices on here.
We arrived to the beach and climb out from the car.
No. No, prepositions are not repeated.
Yes.
So we arrived at the beach and climbed out of the car. Well, here we have, wait a minute. The verb to arrive actually has, you have two possibilities with arrive. You arrive in or you arrive at. You never arrive to. Let's see, when do you arrive in? You arrive in a country, a city. Usually a big place, yeah? Big place meaning a territory, yeah? And you arrive at the opposite, at a more delimited place. You arrive at as an office, for example. You arrive at the beach. Here it says, okay? It usually is a more delimited place, smaller than in, okay? Do you understand it? The same with the verb to get into a car. You always get into a car. And the opposite is to get out of the car. I'm giving you the ones that are always with the same preposition, okay? Because the other ones can change. I mean, they are not associated with to a specific verb. But these are, these are the most fixed rules I can give you. Do you understand it?
Yes.
Yes.
Something that you must be careful. Here you must, come on. The best rule I can give you is that there is an exact description of the movement. Something that in Spanish, we don't have that specificity. We are much more ambiguous. Pasamos por, salimos por, nos fuimos, pasamos por el túnel, pasamos por el puente, pasamos por el bosque, pasamos por el lago, y todos pasamos por. Aquí no. Pasamos por, walk past the lake, lo pasamos de largo. Pero aquí había una curva, por lo tanto ya no es walk past o go past, sino que go around the lake. Here across from one side to the other side. So across. But here we have a forest. And we go through the forest. Yeah. And here we walk past the tower. Can you see what I mean?
Yes.
Yes. Any questions or comments about it?
I have a question, but it's not about it. About this is about when you get into a car,
Mhm.
you are going in a car, okay,
No,
but
no.
not on a car.
No. When you travel, I mean, ways of means of transport, for example. You say by car, by bus, by train, by airplane, by bus, by subway. All the possibilities, by train, by etc. Yeah. The only exception is on. You say on foot.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you understand it, Martin?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I cannot say I'm in a car or I am on a bus or bus. Can I say something like that?
You are on a bus.
On a bus? Yeah.
On a bus
And
and
what-
in a car.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
And how I can in a train is on a train.
On a train.
If I can walk in this transport is on. If
Yes.
I cannot.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you're right. I never saw it that way, but you are on a train, you are on the bus, you're on the plane, you're on a boat, but you are in a car. Yeah.
Okay. So in bicycle is in bicycle.
No, it's
Or
on.
on bicycle.
Because it's a surface. Actually, I don't know if it's because you can walk. It's because it's a surface and you travel on that. You say on a bike, on a motorcycle,
Mm.
on a bike, on a motorcycle. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Any other question? No? Okay. So let's go to the next part that has to do with traveling. Let's see, let's go to your courses again. Material docente. Undersea tunnel. Please download that file. Okay. Undersea tunnel. Yeah. Well, first of all, here we have something very simple. Here we have 4 different words, but you must associate, match it with the corresponding picture. Bridge, ferry, roundabout, undersea tunnel. Okay. Let's see. What about the first one? What is that?
That's a tunnel? No, yeah.
Undersea tunnel.
It's an undersea tunnel, right? This is an undersea tunnel. Good. What about number 2? What is that?
Roundabout.
Roundabouts, definitely. Number 3?
Bridge.
Bridge. And number 4?
Ferry.
Ferry.
Okay. Do you have any experience with them? I mean,
Yeah, I get into the ferry going to Chiloé.
okay. Yeah.
And also in Bariloche.
Yes.
there's a big lake, and in this lake is a ferry. It's just one ferry. I don't know if there is more ferries.
Yeah, but you need to use the ferry to cross something.
Chile.
Okay, no, to Chiloé, yes, and but I've never been to
Me too.
What is the other one you said? The Argentinian place, Bariloche.
In Bariloche, okay.
There you use it to cross a river too?
No, it's a lake.
A lake.
It's a big lake. So we can take this ferry in Argentina and get out of the ferry in Chile.
You can take, I mean, it's a ferry traveling from Argentina to Chile.
Yes, I don't know. I don't remember where is the in Chile the specific place, but in Argentina is in Bariloche going to
Yeah.
El Bolsón.
Okay, I had no idea that there was such a
Let me
ferry.
search.
Good.
Map.
Very good. Okay. Any other experience with undersea tunnels, for example? Have you ever used one? No?
No.
No. And well, bridge, I'm sure you have traveled across bridges. And I don't know, roundabouts, there are not many now, fortunately, in Santiago.
In Grecia with Vespucio.
Ah, yeah, right, you're right. Yes.
Lean.
Lean, is there,
Rodrigo Araya.
Rodrigo Araya también.
but do you still have a roundabout?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, yeah, I thought it had been suppressed. Okay, good. Well, let's see. Here you have, before watching the video, here you have 5 sentences about this video you're going to watch. The idea is that before watching, read the sentences and make a choice. I mean, guess which of the options given in, I mean, here in between slashes, do you, I mean, you think is the correct answer? Do you understand it?
Yes.
Just make a guess. Okay, ready? Are you ready or not?
No, still not.
Hmm?
Still not. I'm sorry.
You're not ready?
No.
Yeah, okay. Take your time. Okay, now I will ask you to watch a video that is short, that is about this tunnel. Okay, wait a minute.
The first underwater roundabout in the world is opening in the Faroe Islands in the North Atlantic. The roundabout is part of an 11-kilometre tunnel system connecting two of the islands. Going through the tunnel will save lots of time driving around the coast when people travel between the North Islands and the capital. At the centre of the roundabout is a column of natural rock that looks like a jellyfish. Metal figures doing a traditional ring dance will circle the column. The artwork celebrates cooperation. The tunnel system cost 360 million euros. The government hopes that people who live in small villages on the islands will travel through tunnels and over bridges to new jobs in the capital city. They can also travel on ferries, but bad weather often stops these services. Tourists will also want to use the tunnel when they visit the islands, which are famous for their natural beauty. More tunnels are planned for the future.
Once again, was it enough?
Yes, once again.
Once again.
The first underwater roundabout in the world is opening in the Faroe Islands in the North Atlantic. The roundabout is part of an 11-kilometre tunnel system connecting two of the islands. Going through the tunnel will save lots of time driving around the coast when people travel between the North Islands and the capital. At the centre of the roundabout is a column of natural rock that looks like a jellyfish. Metal figures doing a traditional ring dance will circle the column. The artwork celebrates cooperation. The tunnel system cost 360 million euros. The government hopes that people who live in small villages on the islands will travel through tunnels and over bridges to new jobs in the capital city. They can also travel on ferries, but bad weather often stops these services. Tourists will also want to use the tunnel when they visit the islands, which are famous for their natural beauty. More tunnels are planned for the future.
Okay. 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 Do you think you can answer these questions now? I mean, check them. Let's see, number one, what is the correct one?
In the North Atlantic.
In the North Atlantic.
North Atlantic, right. Let's see, number two.
To the
Get-
capital.
To the capital, right. Number three.
An artwork.
And
Right. Let's see, number four.
360.
$360 million. Euro, sorry.
Euros.
Right. And number five.
Plans. The government plans.
Okay, good. Very good. Well, now we are going to get into the understanding as such, okay? Let's see, I don't know if you can remember the basic information. How long is the tunnel? Do you remember that?
No.
No.
Okay, once again, and then read the questions. I mean, first of all, before watching.
What's the question? Sorry.
Read the questions before watching, for
Okay.
you to concentrate just on the answers to these questions. Okay, ready to watch?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wait.
The first underwater roundabout in the world is opening in the Faroe Islands in the North Atlantic. The roundabout is part of an 11-kilometre tunnel system connecting two of the islands. Going through the tunnel will save lots of time driving around the coast when people travel between the North Islands and the capital. At the centre of the roundabout is a column of natural rock that looks like a jellyfish. Metal figures doing a traditional ring dance will circle the column. The artwork celebrates cooperation. The tunnel system cost €360 million. The government hopes that people who live in small villages on the islands will travel through tunnels and over bridges to new jobs in the capital city. They can also travel on ferries, but bad weather often stops these services. Tourists will also want to use the tunnel when they visit the islands, which are famous for their natural beauty. More tunnels are planned for the future.
Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see. Oh, I don't know why I cannot do this. Okay. How long is the tunnel system?
11 kilometers.
11 kilometers, right. Number 2, why is using a tunnel better than driving along the coast? Hello?
No.
I didn't get no.
I didn't get that answer.
Sorry?
I didn't get that answer.
Well, this is something, I mean, just
It's less long than the coast.
exactly. I mean, it saves time, right? It's let me write, because it saves time. That's the advantage of
Saves time.
that. Oof, I cannot. Why? Wait. Because oh my. Because it saves time. It saves time, right? Let's see, number 3. What will the artwork on the central column at the center of the roundabout show?
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
Yeah, they look like a jellyfish. What is a jellyfish?
Natural,
No, medusa.
I'm sorry?
natural rock.
Well, yeah, 2 different questions. I mean, the artwork is made in natural rock, but they said it's like jellyfish, looks like jellyfish. It's true. What is jellyfish?
Medusa.
Medusa, right.
Yes.
Okay, and yeah, but the artwork, okay, will show a figure that reminds you of a jellyfish, but not only that. It will show figures. Did anybody get the, what else about the figures? The figures that look like jellyfish?
It's something about the people. I don't get it.
Sorry,
Wait.
something what?
It's something about the people, but I don't get.
It's, I
what
mean,
is?
figures doing a traditional ring dance.
Okay, yeah, metallic, metal.
A traditional figures doing a traditional ring dance. We're going to look at it later on. Yeah? Okay. Let's see. Why will people who live in small villages need to use the need to use the tunnel and bridges?
To go there to new jobs.
Okay, right, to get to their new jobs probably. That will appear with this. Very good. Let's see number 5. What is the problem with using ferries to travel between the islands?
The weather.
Bad weather.
Bad weather, usually bad weather, right? Let's see 6. Who else will want to use the tunnel?
Tourists.
The tourists.
Tourists, definitely. Finally, why are the Faroe Islands famous?
Because of natural beauty.
Because of their natural beauty. Very good. Good. Because of their natural beauty. Now tell me, what do you think about the place? I mean, the tunnel. What's your impression about the... Did you like it or not?
It's amazing project. Yeah.
It's an amazing project.
Yes.
Yes, and expensive too.
Definitely, yeah. A lot of money, yeah. But they are rich, so.
I don't know if underwater tunnel is something ecological. I don't know
Why?
I don't know, and because maybe there's some organisms who will be dead with this project. So
I don't understand much. I mean, some organisms under, I mean.
under the sea or in the soil of the sea,
Yeah,
will die with the project.
okay, yeah, good.
So
Point.
maybe is not a great idea for these organisms.
Yeah, okay, from that point of view, could be, we don't know, but perhaps it might affect some living organisms. Okay.
Yes.
Any other opinion about it? I wanted to show you something. Wait, where was the video? No, I wanted to show the dance because here.
The first underwater roundabout in the world is opening in the Faroe Islands in the North Atlantic. The roundabout is part of an 11-kilometre tunnel system connecting 2 of the islands. Going through the tunnel will save lots of time driving around the coast when people travel between the North Islands and the capital. At the centre of the roundabout is a column of natural rock that looks like a jellyfish. Metal figures doing a traditional ring dance will circle the column.
Sorry, that is there. Here you have the ring dance, I mean the figures. That reminds you like a traditional dance. It's incredible. Right. Okay, any other opinion about the tunnel?
I would like to know what is this dance.
Yeah, I have no idea about the name of the dance or something, but it looks like nice at least, yeah? Okay. Any other opinion?
And the tunnels can be unsafe because of the terrorist attack.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That could be. ISIS, I mean, ISIS group. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. But I'm not sure, but if I think about the terrorist attacks have not been against Northern Europe, Sweden, or, I mean, they have been against Britain, Spain.
Yes.
I mean, the main, the countries that send troops to their countries, no?
Yes.
The military troops. Okay. Well, let's go back to the text. Well, there is some, here we have the map. I love maps. Do you like maps?
Yeah.
I love maps. This is very, very fun notes. Okay, right. Okay, well, let's see. Here we have three different opinions. Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see, can you identify who do you think that could have probably said this? A villager, a tourist, the roundabout artist, or a government official? Do you understand it?
Yes.
Yes.
Identify who said each of these sentences. There are 4. Yes? Okay, let's see the first one. Who can read the first one and then gives me? Anyone?
Tourist.
Pablo and Daniela, I don't know who was talking. Pablo,
Yes.
can you please read the sentence first?
Okay. I can't wait to drive through the tunnel system. I wonder if you can stop and take photos.
Okay, right. Who do you think, who said this in your opinion? A villager, a tourist, the roundabout artist, or the government official?
A tourist.
Why?
Because he opinion is a tourist opinion because he say, I wonder if you can stop and take a photo. He can't wait to drive through the tunnel, and he visit this place.
Yeah, yeah, he's very interested in taking photos particularly, right?
Good.
Good, yeah. Let's see, drive through, Paulo.
True, okay.
Through, right, good. Let's see the second one. Who can read the second one?
This is an expensive project, but it will really help our country.
Mm-hmm.
A government official.
Why do you think so?
Because he cares about money and progress.
Okay, okay. He's very concerned about projects, I mean, money and the country. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. Definitely the official was not Chilean official. Okay, let's see number 3. Who can read number 3?
This is the best of both worlds. I can stay in my home and I still find a job.
Mm-hmm.
A villager.
Why?
Because well, he can or she can stay in their home and find a job. And he or she wants work in the city and or the country. So if you want to work in the country, maybe you're a villager.
Yeah, Right. You don't need to travel to the city. Right. Good. Well, let's see the last one. Obviously, there is only one left, but I want you to read it in order to check pronunciation also.
Okay.
Who can read this?
I can read.
Okay.
Creating an artwork at the center of the islands really made me think.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The roundabout artist.
Artist. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, well, definitely because he talks about his creation.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Good. Very good, guys. Well, I will ask you to do 2 pieces of homework for next class. That is the short. Look at this place, is nice. Yeah. Okay. Also related to prepositions, here you have to, we use prepositions to explain where things are or where they are going. Choose the best preposition to complete these phrases from the report, okay? They are not exactly the same as in the other ones, but almost all of them were in the previous exercise, okay? This is one. And the second is, here you have a text about traveling, okay? And I want you please to complete the text, the fill in the blanks with the suitable words, okay? Do you understand it?
Yes.
Okay. Can you do, here we have the map. Okay, yeah. Can you do this for next Thursday then? Is that okay?
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
homework. Next. Okay, guys. Have a nice weekend. Try to rest as much as you can. And
Thank
this
you.
is coming, so holidays. Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.